All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Now look, I had thought about it and I was just like, dang. Because the other day I reacted to the video of Rosie O'Donnell talking to TLC. Again, rest in peace, Left Eye. But then I thought about, the whole connection with Chilli and Usher. And then you had Usher who went to Diddy's flavor camp. So I'm just wondering, did Usher ever tell Chilli anything? He had his whole confessions and 1 and 2 and all that. So just wondering if she knows anything. Boy, it's just crazy how all these connections are like, whew. All right, we're going to check this video out. TLC's Chilli reveals why she ran from Diddy, what she really saw. Take these videos with a grain of salt. I'm here to try to dissect them, listen, and form my own opinion. If something makes sense, I will elaborate on it. So we ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Okay, have y'all come across that video where Rosie O'Donnell shaded Diddy and predicted him going to jail while TLC busted out laughing? Especially Chilli. Girl, she was laughing the loudest.
Want to hear my joke I have? Ready? This is good. See if you like it. A lot of multiple nominees, multiple Grammy nominees this year. Lauryn Hill's got 4, TLC's got 8, and Sean Combs 5 to 10.
She got him with that.
Get it? Like he's going to jail?
Right.
All right. And I was going to say this. I was going to go, look. Look. I was going to go. I don't mean to be mean because, he's a nice guy and he can really sing. Oops.
The joke definitely didn't age well, but it also makes me wonder, what did the members of TLC really see during the time when Usher was working with Diddy? Especially Chilli, who was dating Usher. What did she really see? Child, the streets have been talking and they have a lot to say about what Chilli allegedly witnessed. Just imagine Usher and Chilli's pillow talk at night when they were together. Did she know?
Yeah.
Stevie J, the Usher.
That's what I'm thinking, man. Is especially if he felt like he can confide in her. Like, it may be something she'll never speak on, but I know she had questions. How was Diddy's flavor camp? Why did you say you would never bring your kids? Well, no, they weren't together then.
Part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation.
Yeah.
And that situation led Usher to the hospital.
I seen this
Now, before
video.
I even go any further, let me just make it clear that I am reporting what has been said before y'all come for me for some of the things that will come up. I know that when it comes to Usher, so far, there hasn't been anything really tangible linking him to all this Diddy madness. Just a whole bunch of speculation. But the streets are saying...
I have to disagree with that because, Usher said it himself. He was very young and the stuff he was seeing there. And then that, the emphasis he put on, hell no, I wouldn't bring my kids to flavor camp. So, he was at flavor camp. That's what links him. I can't believe his mama sent him there.
saying that we should probably be looking a little more into Chilli for details, and I'll tell you why. So Usher and Chilli originally met when Usher signed to the same label as Chilli, LaFace Records. Of course, we know that Usher was given to Diddy to be mentored, and at 14 years old, he moved to New York to stay with Diddy. And by extension, he had to go through the Puffy flavor camp. Usher also started dating Chilli. After some time during their relationship, Chilli made cameos in Usher's music videos, including You Remind Me and You Got It Bad. Now, people have been asking themselves this question. Those things that Usher said he witnessed when he was staying with Diddy and working with him? Is it possible that Chilli witnessed some of these things because she started dating Usher at some point? Or is it possible that Usher told her about the things he witnessed?
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called...
Boy, I know L.A. Reid, they're going to be trying to talk about him next. A year, think about 1 year with Diddy. 1 year.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Yeah,
Puffy's place
man.
was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Well, after 3 years of being together, Chilli and Usher decided to part ways. And this is where there's a lot of tea. In 2004, Chilli alluded that cheating played a role in their breakup when she said on The Burt Show on Atlanta Q100 that Usher committed the ultimate no-no and that she would never take him back.
He did the ultimate no-no. You don't do that. And he did that, and I'll never take him back. So it's a done deal. He killed it. He did. He really did.
Chilli also said that if someone cheats one time, you don't wait around to see if they're going to do it again, basically saying that Usher cheated on her. In addition, during an episode of VH1's Behind the Music, Chilli recalled hearing rumors of infidelity that she told Usher about, and he even admitted it. She said, he admitted it. You know, I felt like a fool. I felt like everybody knew something and I didn't, and I'm just now finding out. Now, in 2013, Chilli was still talking about how she was hurt, and she even told Us Weekly, in any relationship, even when it came to my relationship with Usher, when it was time to make a move, I had to do that. I don't care how much my heart was hurting. Sometimes you're just supposed to be with people for a reason, and it's not always a lifetime. Even if you want it to be, it just doesn't work out that way. But I'll always love him forever because he was my first adult love, a real love. But we're cool. We're really cool. There's no hard feelings, nothing like that. It's all good. Well, Chilli also said in this interview that Usher never cheated on her, but obviously that contradicted everything she had previously said. It may have been said that the reason for the breakup was because Usher was cheating on Chilli, but people are now beginning to wonder if the breakup had anything to do with Diddy, given everything that has already come out about Usher and Diddy. We've actually had some people say that they heard that one of the reasons why Chilli left Usher was because he gave her an STD. You know, the one he allegedly got from Diddy. Not my words, guys. Not my words. I am merely reporting what has already been said.
That was worldwide. That was a rumor there. I hate when people try to comfort people in the comment section when they're just reporting on something that was said or whatever, you know. It's like when you're explaining things, you want to give people some type of context, some type of background so they can, you know, really grasp what's going on. You know, then you'll get some people be like, they left out that he supposedly got such and such, you know.
I mean, we've already seen reports claiming that there's actually a tape of Usher and Diddy, as well as reports claiming that Usher's mom confronted Diddy about allegedly being intimate with Usher and giving him an STD.
He shouldn't have never been there, mama. You shouldn't have never sent him there, or you should have went with him.
After she found out what was going on. Gene Deal, who obviously spent a lot of time around Usher and Diddy, also confirmed that there was indeed a situation that ended up with Usher in the hospital. As far as Gene is concerned, Usher had no business singing Diddy's praises when he did the interview on Club Shay Shay because they both know what Diddy did to him. And don't ask me why Gene witnessed all the things he said he witnessed and didn't say anything because I also don't know.
Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know.
Something else about Diddy and Usher is that allegedly, while Kim Porter was going through security footage from Uptown Records because she had
What show is that? I keep seeing that clip of her like she was doing some acting. Rest in peace to Kim Porter. What was that?
Diddy and Usher is that allegedly, while Kim Porter
This right here. I don't know what movie this is.
was going through security footage from Uptown Records because she had a feeling Diddy was playing her, she allegedly came across footage of Diddy and Andre Harrell. Obviously, Kim did not expect to find footage of Diddy and Andre when she was going through the recordings, but she did, and she kept the footage. Allegedly, based on reports, Kim didn't just get her hands on footage of Diddy and Andre, she also had video footage of Diddy allegedly taking advantage of Usher. So, what some people have been saying is that Usher's time with Diddy caused him to develop an addiction, and that's why he was cheating on Chilli left, right, and center. There are some studies claiming that there is a correlation between those who've experienced SA at a young age and how they consequently become hypersexual. And people are saying that this is possibly what happened with Usher when he was with Chilli. Actually, it seems like Chilli is the one who got away, and Usher is probably hoping the door is still open since they were still in contact until a few years ago. This also probably explains why Usher can't stop talking about Chilli. Y'all, as recently as February 2024, Usher candidly reflected on his romance with Chilli, telling People magazine, "If I'm to be honest, I was her #1 fan and she was my superstar. At the age of 8, I put her poster on my wall and said, man, that girl is so beautiful. One day I'm going to meet her." He also hinted that distance may have led to their split, adding, "I was a young man and she had very specific rules that didn't work for me. We were missing each other. I really did want to have a different type of relationship where she was there with me, and she couldn't be. She didn't believe that I was actually in love with her as much as I was." According to Usher, he even proposed to Chilli shortly before their breakup, and he revealed this saying, "I wanted to marry her. I proposed to her, she told me no. I went through a great deal of pain after that, not trusting women or wanting to open up. We were cool with each other after the split, but I was very careful with that. I really did love that girl, and I was like, I don't want to play with you. Like, I can't give you what I gave you. I did everything that I thought you would have wanted me to do, but I guess my good wasn't great enough." But let me tell you something interesting about this interview. You see, this interview happened around the time Keke Palmer's mother said that Usher was gay.
You motherfuckers don't know who you dealing with.
Y'all have no idea who you stepped up and play with, but it's all good.
I tried to be nice to you.
Yeah.
I tried to be nice because I thought you had some mental problems.
Nope.
So I tried to be nice.
Damn.
You gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay.
Armand Williams.
Family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
I'm with
Told her
you.
to put some clothes on.
Gay.
Told her to put some clothes on.
You be into Usher. You
Told
stupid
her
motherfucker.
to put some clothes on.
You are stupid.
Told her to put some clothes on.
Allegedly, Usher was trying to deflect by bringing up that story about proposing to Chilli and trying to hide the truth about what everyone
I don't know
knows
why
and
this
what
video-
Chilli also knows. And people
This video just got blurry all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
are saying that maybe Chilli saw all those things that Diddy was allegedly doing to Usher.
It's my brother right here from day one.
Oh,
We used
no,
to wake
not
up
this again.
and damn, pause, but like just I mean, back in the days when he was like 10
So
and I was a
uncomfortable.
little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Let's also not forget that Usher is one of the people who was possibly talked about in the lawsuit that Lil Rod filed against Diddy. The lawsuit talks about how Diddy specifically mentored Cuba Gooding Jr. and showed him his ways with the goal of passing him off to others. Lil Rod actually said that he was introduced to Cuba while on a yacht in January 2023, who proceeded to force himself on him until being forcibly pushed away. He also said that Diddy used his admiration of Stevie J to ease the fact that he's always been on the DL. And he even said that at one point, Diddy played him footage purported to show Stevie J hooking up with a white man. Lil Rod then alleged that Diddy told him he had slept with 2 other celebrities, and even though their names have been redacted, one of them was described at the footnote as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, while the other is said to have performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. I mean, he must have been speaking about Usher, right? Usher is actually also mentioned in another lawsuit where Dawn Richards claims Usher, Neo, and Jimmy Iovine witnessed him allegedly Cassie. In her lawsuit, it says, in the weeks and months leading up to the Bad Boy Interscope deal, Mr. Combs had frequent meetings with producer and then CEO of Interscope Records, Jimmy Iovine. On one such occasion, Combs hosted a dinner at a West Hollywood, California restaurant, which Miss Richard and Miss Harper were required to attend. Among the guests at the dinner were celebrities like Neo and Usher, as well as Mr. Iovine. At the dinner, Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura had an argument. In front of the dinner guests, Mr. Combs hissed at Miss Ventura in a screaming whisper and forcefully in the stomach, causing her to double over in visible pain, crying. Miss Clark escorted Miss Ventura out of the restaurant, and Mr. Combs remained and continued socializing with the dinner guests. For someone who dated Usher and said that they were actually still pretty close until 2019, people are saying that there is no way Chilli didn't see some of the things that were happening, or that Usher never told her anything. In fact, I have seen people claiming that Chilli has been talking about some very sensitive stuff behind the scenes. Like she's allegedly opening up about what she saw and why she stayed away from Diddy. Again, allegedly, Chilli has been telling people close to her that what happened with Diddy and Usher may have had a domino effect on her relationship with Usher.
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. Man. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long, so much. You had like so much mother all those dance numbers and all that. Take your time with it. Breathe it in. Yeah, they're yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing Vegas. You were in the kitchen. Eating all my cereal. Man, you doing Vegas in a pink suit. God is the greatest. Won't he do it?
Speaking of Usher, a few days after Diddy was arrested, his tweets suddenly disappeared, and people were wondering if it had anything to do with Diddy. Well, he did say later on that his account was hacked, but people didn't buy that someone hacked his account just to delete his tweets. So maybe it has something to do with Diddy, considering there have been reports that the feds are looking into everyone who has ever been associated with Diddy. But anywho, what do you think, guys? Is it possible that Chilli knows more details about what allegedly happened between Usher and Diddy? Do you think that Diddy is partly why their relationship didn't work out? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below.
I mean, that was very odd and very weird, the timing of it, for all of his tweets to be deleted. You know, it's like you don't want to think of this stuff, but when you think of the industry and Hollywood, man, that Eyes Wide Shut movie, man, my mind, Eyes Wide Shut and the movie Hostel, that's where my mind goes. If you've seen those two movies, you know, like what be going on behind those doors, man, what people be witnessing. If you want to be a part of this industry, good luck. Good luck. Comment below, man. I feel like Chilli, it's possible she may know something. It's possible she may not. You know, maybe they broke up because he wouldn't tell her what was really going on. Who knows? Hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.